That's an interesting question. I would say, at eMarketer, we're concerned with trying to make sense out of a very chaotic environment. So if eMarketer were a person, I would say that it would be somebody thoughtful, very curious, objective, interested in hearing multiple perspectives, and still likes to be lighthearted about it all. It was really a hobby when we started it, not a business. And it wasn't until 1998 that we actually tried to make sense out of all these conflicting numbers. So we published our first report probably in July or August of 1998. Well, we work very hard. We really have two revenue sources. One is our subscription business, which accounts for about 80% of our total revenue, and that comes now from corporate subscription. The other 20% comes from advertising, both display advertising on our website and newsletter, but also even more from our sponsored webinars and sponsored content and mailings that we do for clients. Well, 2017 will be an interesting year for us because in addition to our own goals, which were always pretty aggressive, we now have even bigger goals being part of the Axel Springer family. In particular, we'd like to, most of our business, even though we have users all over the world, most of our contracts are signed in the United States. And we expect now to start expanding our business in Europe. We have a very small presence in London, but we expect to grow that and possibly also here in Berlin. And ultimately, I would expect that our subscription base in Europe would be as large as that, almost as large as the United States. So far, it feels very good. It's 5 months, basically. Actually, my first time here was to visit with the board in January, almost a year ago. And we felt very comfortable with Axel Springer for several reasons. One was the fact that the company believes so strongly in digital and has transformed itself, which is unusual in the media business. Number two, there was a very good chemistry. I think the cultures are very similar in many ways. The openness, the transparency, and also the fact that they help us in areas where we need